This was the church that was the escape plan for the Chinese spy that infiltrated the CIA, Larry Wu Tai-chin.
But Larry Wu Tai-chin wasn't working alone. He had some help here, the Church of Transfiguration here in Chinatown, from a priest who was in deep cover. His name was Mark Chung.
According to a retired special agent, Mark Chung spent years masquerading as a priest, but he was on the payroll of the People's Republic of China. He was a deep cover agent in order to help in dispatching intelligence from Chinese spies back to China. But he was also the escape plan for the notorious Larry Wu Tai-chin, who, if in an emergency, would go into a confessional booth in order to make his way back to China. But who was Wu Tai-chin? He worked for the CIA for 37 years as a Chinese linguist, all while he was spilling secrets back to the Chinese Communist Party, including President Nixon's strategy on how to handle the Chinese prior to his famous trip. Larry received hundreds of thousands of dollars from China and bought property in Las Vegas. With so much money, he retired from the CIA in 1981. However, he kept accepting money from China, who thought that he was still working for the CIA and still doing his job in spilling secrets. Long story short, the FBI started an investigation to see if Larry Wu Tai-chin was a double agent. Well, they caught him, and he claimed that he only did it in order to ease tensions between China and the US. He was sentenced to 2 life terms and fines of $3 million. 2 weeks later, he was found dead in his jail cell. But what happened to Father Mark Chung? Well, when Chin was arrested, he fled back to China. It was discovered that he was not really a real father of the cloth, but instead, he was a father of various children and married.
But this church is very old for New York City standards, dating back to 1801. Initially, it was a Protestant church, but then there was the Great Fire of 1835 that swept lower Manhattan, 2 cholera outbreaks, and then it became one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the entire world, 5 points. So by 1853, as countless Catholics coming over from Italy and Ireland, this became a Catholic church. And I see that they're filming FBI's Most Wanted right in front of the church, so I am not the only one who got wind of this story, apparently. Stay curious, my friends.